Hello. Hi, welcome, welcome. Hi, Shetty. How you doing? Happy Friday, everyone. Well, not Friday. It's Wednesday. I got my days mixed up. I'm just gonna fill my glue bottle real quick. I think you're the first of the regulars, Shetty. Hi, Diane. Hello, hello. Hi, Miss Carol. How are you? I'm just going to fill my glue bottle real quick. I know, right? That's a first. Yeah, you're one of the first regulars for sure. Everyone else is new, so welcome. Unless it's somebody. Oh, Erin. Okay, I see Erin. Carolyn, Janice, Vivian, Randy, Shirley Allen. Trying to see who did I miss? Who did I miss? Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Kim. So we are going to start a new book today, and we have a little bit of a conundrum because um, Linda, the owner of the book, has not really. All she said is she wanted pink roses, but we haven't determined fabric. Are we doing fabric? Are we doing paper? What size are we doing? And I can't get her on the phone right now. Well, I'm just getting more glue. So I think we're gonna have to make some executive decisions regarding this book. I just want to get this bottle filled. It's been just a crazy busy couple of days, and I haven't done like fill my glue bottle and just basic stuff. I haven't been able to do that. So I figured, you know what? Let me do this real quick. I just finished eating real quick, like grabbed something out of the fridge, heated it up, and it didn't even eat with my family. They haven't eaten. They're going to eat in a little bit, I'm sure. Just because I don't want to be eating later at like 10 o'clock at night. All right. All right. This is good. Okay. Hey, Deb. What's going on? Let me throw this up here. All right. Glue is filled. All right. So here's the situation. So we're making this book for Miss Linda, and all that she requested was a pink rose. So I started looking, and I did have this is pink roses. Hey, Robin. Hold on. I don't like um when it's dirty. I don't like that. Just clean this real quick. Okay. Okay. I think I'm good. All right. Now we're ready. Okay. So as I was saying, I have this is pink roses for sure. It's pretty fabric. This I feel like, is this a rose or do you think it's a peony? I can't tell if it's a peony. And this one too, I can't tell if they're roses or peonies. What do you guys think? It could go either way, right? It could be. You think it's a rose, Shetty? Okay, I could go with that. So anywho, so I do have these. Hi, Carol. Other Carol. So I do have these really pretty fabrics as options, right? This one has the teapot and the teacup, and it's really a pretty fabric. Definitely not gonna take anything away from that. This one's cute too, and she likes vintage. This one's cute too. So we definitely have some options. It's like a paisley rose. Oh, this is her. Hold on. This is her. Great. I just started and showed the fabrics. All right, so she likes the teacup fabric, so that kind of makes it makes my decision for me. Um, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with the paper because this is all the pink rose paper I have, and I have a lot of options here, like a lot. Um, but she picked this one, which is kind of like what I had in mind, to be honest with you. When I was originally just doing fabric, and then I thought, oh, maybe I'll do paper instead because I haven't done a large paper covered journal in a while. And she wants the book to be big. So what we're going to do is we're going to make full sheets, 8.5. I'm probably going to, well, 8.5. I'll keep it at 8.5 by 11. Why mess with it? Let me think. The challenge with making a book this size is the paper for the inside. Because when we fold these papers in half, it's 12 by the 12 by 12. You only get 6 inches of paper. So you're going to have like a big, if you picture this from here to here, like being about the 6 inches, then you're going to have like a 2-inch gap between the end of the book. And that would probably be good to put maybe some ribbon on the edges of the paper. I didn't ask her if she wanted that yet. She might. But what we can do is we could stagger the paper, because we could take one of these and then fold it at like the, let's say the 7.5, 8-inch mark, score it, and then you get like a little lip on the one side and you get the larger piece and kind of like offset it so it's not exactly all the same size pages, which I think is going to look nice that way. The other thing is I was going to do 3 signatures, less pages. Instead of doing like 2 signatures with like 12, 14 pages each, maybe do 3 signatures and do maybe like 6 or 7 pages each signature. Maybe even 8. Because that way we could do a couple of pockets. We could do a couple of double-sided paper, like, kind of something like that. So it'll be a couple more signatures, but less paper, and then maybe that will help with the bulkiness and the alligator mouth, kind of keeping it a little bit more closed, so it's not so open. I'm gonna have to go iron this as well, as you can see. But yeah, this is really pretty. I haven't used this yet. I bought this over at Joann's before they closed down, so I can't get any more of it. But it is really pretty. And the paper, we have a ton of beautiful rose paper. So, I mean, as you can see here, I got a lot of beautiful pages to select from. It's just a matter of how do I want to do this. Hey, Kay. And I also don't know if I'm decorating this for her. Let me ask her, because that makes a big difference. Am I decorating this book or just making the cover and signatures for you to decorate? I forgot what we discussed. I don't think we actually discussed that part. So let me figure out, because that's also going to make a difference about how many pockets we put in. So this is a standard 8.5 by 11. It's chipboard. It's 0.70 points. So it's like the thickness of like a quarter, maybe even a nickel. I don't think I have one here. So I'm going to cut this down. These are 11, but I'm going to cut it down to, I think, 10. And this is 8.5 this way, and maybe I should cut it down. Should I cut it down to 7.5? Do 7.5 by 10? Will that look weird? Let me see. would look too bad. Because with 7.5, and then when we put paper folded in half at 6, it won't look as bad. See, this is where the 6 would be, and I think having that much of a gap is too big. But cutting it at 7.5, then I could just fold these in half. Hi, Tammy. Will make life a lot easier, right? Instead of the staggering. She likes the idea of the 8 by 10, but what's an extra half inch? All right, let's start cutting this up. We just gotta get it started. Let's get Carl. Hello, Carl, my old friend. All right, so let's start with. So if I do 8, I'm gonna do the 7.5. And we'll see where this takes us. Perfect. And we're going to make this 10. I'm going to have to mark it. Oh, this is an inch. Let's just use this as our marker. So how's your week going? Okay, she wants me to decorate some of the pages. Now, let's do this at, we're going to make the spine. So if we do 4, would that be too fat? What do you guys think of a 4-inch spine? I mean, I could do 3, but I think doing a 4 gives us a little bit more room. I'm going to do 4. But I want a nice clean cut here. And we got to cut the same height. Okay. Cut a smidgen because I cut that a smidgen short. She's texting me. just going to clean this up. Save these little strips for practice things. I'm going to save these. This way. Okay. Hello, Deb. All right, let's see. I have a thread. One more little piece. That is good for a skinny journal one day. All right. Let's see. What are we working with? Okay. Okay, so it's a patterned fabric, so it can only go one way. No jokes, but can actually look at that. That'll be enough. Okay, but let's see. I want to center it. I want to make sure that it's going to look that as the center works. Oh, I know what you mean, Deb. I've been using it, but I get the itch to throw stuff away as well. So if that is the front, that's centered pretty well. And then that means that this here will be that, and then the back will be like that. I think that'll work. I kind of like that for the center. This is nice too, but I lose a lot of fabric that way. Putting that in the middle, I lose a lot of fabric on the top and on the bottom. All right, let's try the other side. If the back, let's see. No, because it won't work out. Let's look at the bottom. Gotta look at all our options. Is it the same? Yes. It's essentially the same. All right, so 6 1/2 doesn't the other because it's repeating, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Deb. It is a pretty fabric. Well, then I guess I might as well cut from the bottom. It'd be easier for me to cut from down here. I feel like no, it's exactly the same. We'll go a little bit past the center line. Just a little bit past that. This is just to give me a guideline. I am going to cut the end down here just to avoid the fraying. So we don't have to deal with a lot of okay. Okay. Cut our piece. Oh, this was from Joann's before they closed. I bought this a few months ago because I knew that she wanted this fabric. So I had gone there to see if they had anything pink rose, and I wind up finding this one. I found this one, and I got just a little bit of this one. It's like a paisley rose. I wasn't sure what kind of rose she wanted to do, so I just grabbed a little bit of everything. I think I got 1 yard of this and 1 yard of this, but only a little bit left of this one. Okay, so next step is going to be, I need to iron this. Let me tell them to turn the iron on. Leah, can you plug the iron in for me, please? Thank you. That's what I heard, Deb, that Michaels is going to be selling Joann's. They bought the rights to Joann's, I guess, their fabric line. I'm wondering if what happens to Park Lane, to the paper. Wonder if they're you know getting that as well. Because they have some nice paper too, you know. So we're gonna put our book together. I don't know if I want it that far apart. Hold on. A little bit closer. Maybe. I mean, the paper was, some of their Park Lane was really, really pretty. And then I wonder where all the jewelry is going to go, because they had that, what was that, high Joe kind of thing? What was that? I forget what it's called. I'm sure you know. because we've all shopped there. But they had some really nice pieces of jewelry. Because like for like gothy stuff, I sometimes lucked out there because Hobby Lobby doesn't really carry gothy stuff. And Michael's options are very, very, very limited when it comes to that jewelry, those pieces. This is not. Okay. I think that'll work out well. Cat's meowing. The indoor cat's meowing. Okay. I'm going to go iron this real quick. I need about a minute to go upstairs in my bedroom and iron this. And then I'll be right back down. This should go pretty. This is the only thing that's going to be a problem because that's really creased. But that should wind up going more towards the inside. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to do this side because it's the finished edge. So there's no fraying here. And that just gives me a little bit of more folds to catch. So I'm going to keep that little white edge there for now until I figure out the centering of this. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go iron this. I'll be right back. All done. Put my slippers on. Okay, let's get this done. I like it centered like that, with a little teacup down here. I think that looks good. I'm going to do very lightly just to grab a little bit of the fabric, and I'm going to spread that out. Because that will prevent it from soaking through to the fabric. Just want to make sure it looks as centered as possible. That looks pretty good. Not too much there because we're gonna. So this one is gonna get. We're gonna sew. I'm not gonna do the elastic because this is a permanent. More not so much for journaling as it is for her to put her pictures. She wants no cards, not like a writing portion. Some people get journals just for decorating and whatnot, and they don't necessarily want to write in it, like a coffee table or just for their pictures and like no cards for a couple of memories here and there, but not necessarily um, journaling, traditional journaling. I can tell you, like Adam's book is going to be more of a coffee table book. Of course, I'll throw some note cards in there, but he's not going to be journaling. He just wants something cool with all of the different themes that we discussed. Last night's event was good. The kids were excited that we were all there, and I can't believe they're high schoolers now. You know, I still remember when they came home from the hospital, kind of a thing. But yeah, I realized I have 6 nieces and nephews graduating. 3 from 8th grade, 2 from high school, 1 from college. That's a lot of graduations. You guys are gonna. I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised with his book. We're just gonna do our little corners. Cut a little bit more on this one. I'm gonna just do it like I normally do and make a line so I could see where to put my glue. I don't want to put my glue right up here in case um, it bleeds through. So I'm avoiding doing the very, very edge, and I'm just doing down here. It's almost like preventive measures here. Because once you put that glue, if it seeps through, you can't take it back. Yes, Adam wants to do like a big reveal on his theme. I hope I get the piece that I ordered in time for when I start your book, Adam. Otherwise, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. It's coming from another country. So, we'll see. Okay. There we go. The beginning of our pink rose. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. I was worried about it arriving, and just so you know, I had to go a roundabout way. I'll explain it all when the time comes, but it definitely was challenging. Oh yeah, his book I already have like in my mind how it's gonna go. It's actually gonna be really cool. This looks pretty good. That looks good to start with. To start with. All right. Now, for the inside, of course, pink will look great. Green will look great. But I'm thinking about a green only because we're going to have so much floral paper that I feel like a solid green would really be a good idea, or as close to a solid green as possible. And the question is, do we want to put fabric in the middle and just paper on the two sides here? That's an option too. Not a bad idea. Will it be too busy with the paper? Should it all be green? Good question. It could be green or beige because we're pulling the beige from here. And again, solid pink is also an option. Uh, Yeah, I like the green idea for sure. It's finding the right green. You know how we always go through this with the darn greens, but let's see what we got. Let's see what our options are. Because I feel like it needs to be almost like a sage, like this. Like, but I want a solid, if possible. How's that back? Doesn't look bad. Let me bring it into. I want it to be a little bit more sage. Why is sage green so hard to find? Hi, Cheryl. I think that's the right shade. Yeah, I like that color. Okay, I got two of those. Yeah, this is a nice sage. That'll look good. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So, let me mark it on this side. Right about there. I want to cut them both at the same time because we need one piece for the center and then probably two 6-inch pieces. Well, yeah. Let me see. Okay. Let's do the height first. Hi, Sherry. This is 4. I need at least an extra inch. I need it to be 6 inches. This is bigger than 6. I'm gonna need a third piece of paper. How about that? I need a third one because it's so wide. It's girthy. Perfect. Okay. So now we can measure. two of them that way. And the center right about there. I don't know if I'm going to use lace yet. I have to ask her how she feels. Because usually all she tells me is, I like your style, which is great. Leaves it really up to interpretation, right? Okay. Now that we've done this, enclosure. Let's talk about enclosure. Put center. So I know which one is the center, the left, and the right. So I don't know. I might use a little bit of lace. I don't think I'm going to make it overwhelming. It's also going to depend on how we do the paper. We're going to see how it looks. The 12 by 12 folded. Okay. I do need to decide on the enclosure though. Do I want to do ribbon? Or do I want to do a chain? We could do clamps. Thinking. Because I do have like a teacup, what do you call it? Charms. And that would look cute hanging on a chain. But a ribbon would be really pretty too. Whether it be pink, because there is ribbon here. Maybe we'll do like a satin and not chiffon, more of a satin. And I don't think I want to do green. I think I want to stick with the pink to not draw the eye away. Let's see. If we have the right color and size ribbon, we'll do that. This is pretty. This is pretty too. It's a little bit thinner than that. I feel like it's not the right pink. It's too dark. Not strong enough. It's too bright. All right. See, I have pretty stuff to put. Yes, I could if I do the sateen. Yes, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure I'd rather not have to do that. We could always hang them on the pages too. So let me just get this in here. Let me not. I think I like this one, which is a satin. Wish I had one that was a little bit darker than that, but like lighter than this one. This one keeps coming unraveled and it's driving me nuts. So now I have to fix this because it's going to keep doing this. And we're going to go into the pink box probably a few times. So why get aggravated? Do you guys like that light pink? I mean, let's see. This is pretty too, but I think it's too light. You see that it's got gold in it? So I used to do put a dangle on the spine. So and I still do depending on the spine, of course. What the hell are you doing?
He jumped at my leg.
You chasing the cat?
Yeah. You want to be a tough guy? Huh? You be a tough guy? Huh?
Yeah, I think the light pink.
So,
Stop chasing the cat. You're terrorizing him. Hi, kitty. He was meowing the whole time you were in the
I
bathroom.
know.
Come say hello to everybody.
Hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Here's Chunkers. Hi, Chunkers.
And Bugsy.
Say hi. Hi, Bugsy. He's a good boy. No, he's not. Hi, Lala. Everyone
Hello,
say
hello, hello.
It's nice to say
Hello.
hello, hello, hello. It's nice to say hello, hello, and how do you do? It's nice to shake your hands, shake hands, shake hands. It's nice to shake your hands, shake hands, and how do you do? I'm fine, me too, we're fine, and how are you? A little bit of the okay. We're gonna go with the light pink. You can never go wrong with a light pink. From the Magic Garden. Anybody remember the Magic Garden? How about that chef Burrell, Anne Burrell, right? What? What in the world happened? He's meowing still. This cat. All right, itchy nose. We're gonna zhuzh in the sepia because we do have browns, so that takes care of that. And we are going to put. I think we're gonna go with gold, since we got the brown. We're gonna go with gold accent for this book. I think that'll look good. So we'll do like gold corners and a gold eyelet. Let's see. We go all the way to the corner like that. Yeah, that'll work. I think that's far enough. I know she was only. Nobody knows yet. They said they found her unresponsive. So right now, it's a bit of a mystery. Hello, Kevin. Good. How are you, bud?
On the phone line.
Yeah, we're doing live. Say hello.
Hey guys.
Kevin's visiting. How's work? Yeah, I hear that. Nice. So they're not making you work extra. Good. Everyone's saying hello. Hey, guys. Kevin was over on Sunday. His parents and his sister and his sister's boyfriend was here, so we had the whole family. Had a good time. We're all laughing and giggling and telling stories. Not embarrassing the kids yet, but it was a good time. Oh, of course, I picked the scissor that has the little plastic thing over the. Just cutting a little bit of the fabric off. Okay. So we said we're going to use gold. Let's get that done. If it won't fit, get yourself this particular awl. I've bought quite a few different awls, guys. Let me show you something. Teaching moment. Do you see the difference between this one and this one? How this one is tapered and it's wider down here? This is very useful when you have to make the hole just a little bit bigger to fit your eyelet. You just push it through and it'll widen it just enough. All the other awls I bought don't do this. So you want to get this brown one. Then you put your eyelet like this. Now you see it's not going in. See that? It's not going in because the hole's a little small. So I take this, I push this through just a little bit, and now watch. See? Perfect. Got to switch this to A1. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. I already know it's not going to fit, so I'm just pushing through. Okay, there we go. Yep, see right through. Nice. Okay, eyelid in place. This one's going to be different because once we put the inside. Now, let's talk about this real quick. Some journalers will pop the holes in here now, and then they put their centerpiece, and then they punch the holes through. And what that does is the paper hides your eyelet. It's great because it does hide the eyelet. But to me, I feel like you're gluing it on top of that. I don't think I'm personally going to like the way that that's going to look, even though it's going to be hidden. And then the sewing of the signature will keep the paper in place. I kind of like the eyelet coming through and kind of seeing the little eyelet. I don't know. I just kind of like it for me. What do you guys like? Do you like to do the eyelet with the paper or without the paper? Do the eyelets now and then you add your paper. How do you do it? I'm curious to see what your preference is. You think it looks more finished? Does it though? Because the holes look nice and the holes are smaller. Because you punch I guess you would punch like the bigger holes and then you could, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I've seen them do it both ways, but I guess because I'm accustomed to doing it this way, I'm gonna do it this way. So the first things first. You're confused, Sandra? So, like, what I'm saying is some people punch the holes through right now, as this is. They draw their lines and they punch it through and they put the eyelets in. Then they glue the paper on top, like this. Then they flip the book the other way and they punch holes through the eyelets. And it'll punch a hole through the paper, but you won't see the eyelet on the inside. Oh, puzzle already? I got a double puzzle and another puzzle. I got back to back puzzles. Does that make sense, Sandra? I mean, I don't do it that way, but I know that I've seen a lot of people do it that way. Where you going, Boo?
I'm going crazy. You want to ride?
I'm already there.
All right.
Joining me?
Yeah, I'll be there in a few.
Okay. Hurry up. I'm waiting.
Oh, Home Depot.
Oh, you want to pick up the curtains for for our bedroom? Not
No, I'm
curtains.
shopping for
Not curtains. The
Not
rods.
curtain rods either.
Why not?
Because
Oh, I need new rods for our bedroom. We got to change the balances. He's going there. Okay. Did you give a sigh? Yeah, it's a little swollen. Put a warm compress on it. It'll draw it. Yeah, she's getting a sty. I feel like my pants are falling. All right. So now we did that. We did that. We're gonna do the center. Okay, and we need to zhuzh. For this one, we only have to zhuzh the top and the bottom. Okay. Just gonna spread that glue a little bit. A little bit more. Okay, creased it. Spread the glue around. And of course, reinforce just a little bit of tape here on the paper to paper. That it may look like it's not doing anything, but trust me, this little bit will do something. It'll just keep the paper from pulling. At least I think it does. So I do it because it makes me feel good. Okay, now we're going to do two sides. I'm going to zhuzh this all around. And I'm going to round the corners a little bit, just in case. Just the outside corner. That. That one will go there. Okay. Oh, you know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to put my little name on there now before we do this part here. I'm having a hard time contacting a couple of people on my wait list, so I'm going to have to just assume that they don't want their book, because I email them and they're not responding, and that's the only way I have to communicate is through the email. So, I guess that list is going to get shorter and shorter, right? Let me see how if I have any nice wooden ones. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. We're just going to go ahead . Really? Was that necessary? Well, yeah.
Leah has this.
Yeah, you can wet it. Bella, I got some drops over there. They're for like conjunctivitis and stuff like that. Put a drop in your eye. It's over there by my water. Yeah, that's what I use for my allergies, but it's also for like conjunctivitis and bacteria and stuff like that. So since you're getting a little sty, they're in the box. You see them? It's one drop. Yeah, I can help you. I feel like these 2 weeks are taking forever to pass for me to get to that doctor's appointment to find out what's going on. Again, I'm just spreading the glue all the way to the edge so we get like a good seal. Are you too, Teresa? You're doing a pink rose book too? That's funny. Really? You already put a bunch of stuff in it. Excellent. Well, we're just starting ours. We got the cover made. That's about it. Now we gotta do our. Yes, Sandra, waiting is the worst. Okay. So I got a 4x10 basically. I'm gonna grab a piece of. I'm gonna cut this into a 4x10. Oh yeah, definitely. Is your cover fabric or paper? Because I was the fabric. Okay. Yeah, just come here. Why? All right, right, give me a second. I'm going to go put a drop in her eye. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm making my creases for our signatures. So now we have our 3 lines for the 3 . Now we're going to do this. That'll give us our cross. And so I think I'm just going to kind of like do that much. Okay, so now we have I'm going to do 5 holes so that it holds it. I did not finish. That gives you your grid going down. I folded it in half. Then I just folded however far I wanted from the top at the same time so that they're even. And then I brought that fold to the center, and I brought that fold to the center. So now they're nice and even. Oh, sorry, no. Does it? Yeah, it's very good. They're good drops. Good. I'm glad. You could take it with you. I have another bottle at work. It's 1 drop a day. Well, one in the morning and then 1 at night. I think. I think it's 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Yeah, so I do it at the same time, like 10 and 10, 9 and 9, something like that. Sorry, Carol, I did not finish my Father's Day tag. I did play around, guys, with the template that I made, and let me show you. And I glued it. Well, I used tape, and I taped it. And this is what happens when you tape it. It still works the same way. Even these are taped to the card. See, they don't move. Well, they're not supposed to move. That one moved. That's pretty funny. It's because I used double-sided tape. Let's try that again. So it works fine either way, whether you tape it or whether you do it the way I did the other one. I think they both work the same way. So it's a matter of preference. All right. So the question is, do I want to just use this template and punch the hole? Do I want to punch the hole? I might as well just well just punch the hole right through with this on here. Why am I going to do it twice, right? What kind of drops were they? Bella, let me have those drops. They're prescription drops, actually, because I was taking allergy meds every night, and my eyes were still bothering me. You guys remember I was always talking about my eyes. So the doctor gave me this. It's called Azelastine. Azelastine. And it really works. It really helps. I put the drop in the morning, and my eyes don't bother me. Now like it said to do it for 7 days, but I do it as I need it because I don't want to get like what's the word? Not immune to it, but I don't want to get a resistance where it doesn't work. So, but this is prescription, and I don't think it was covered by the insurance. I'm not sure, but it was. I think it was $27. So I don't know if this wasn't covered, or he gave me prescription Zysol, and I don't know if that was one of them wasn't covered by the insurance, but it was only $27. You have bad allergies, Deb? I'm telling you, um, I'm taking this, and I'm taking every night. I take a I think it's prescription. I think it's Zysol or Zyrtec. For some reason, I feel like it's Zysol. Um, but the prescription, and it's gotten better. They still burn a little bit, but not as bad. My eyes were really, really bad. Did you really? Zysol is your nasal. Yes, yeah. This is if you Google this, it is meant as like an antihistamine for your nasal, but they also use. That is shocking. $5. That is a deal. Okay, guys, Hobby Lobby. Is it because they're gonna stop carrying it? Why is it down to $4.99? That makes me nervous when I see stuff like that. Here, put the. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is a crazy low price. That is what the hell is going on price, right? Give me a second. Okay. All right, let's get Big Bertha out here. Maybe it was a mistake. So I'm gonna use the smaller eyelets because that way it's not so big. Because we're only putting thread through it. It doesn't have to be that big. Then yay you, exactly. Just trying to determine the best way to do this. All right. I guess we'll start in the center. Is today the internet is just not cooperating. All our little holes are made. All right, now we need to push everything back the other way. That could be it too, because I definitely don't buy it. I mean, I have a bottle, but I don't normally buy it. Now the question is, do we do pink or do we do, because let's see, stick with the gold. I mean, the gold looks pretty. It'll tie it all in. We'll do gold. So I need 14. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, and 14. I feel like that's not the right nipple. Let's see if this works before I pop them all in there. Yeah, it worked. It's been a long time since I've done one of these like this. I don't know. It's been going on since like for a few days now, right? It happened on Friday, on Sunday, not Sunday, Monday. it doesn't sit right. There we go. Sorry about all the internet issues. Is it the right color? I feel like this one's not the right color. But I just put in. Yeah, it's better. And maybe I grabbed like a rose gold. Could be the lighting. Trying to push all the fabric in so it gets tucked. You haven't had any trouble with my live? Who hasn't been here in so long? Hey, cat. And I keep having connectivity issues. All right, next row. What have you been up to, Kathy? Tucking in all those little frays. Yeah, I just had it again just now. Literally, it's like minutes. It's doing it every couple of minutes now. Hi, Lori. Always tuck all those little frayed pieces in. On. There it goes. Okay. 3 more. Well, food is important. Yes, and coffee. True words have never been spoken. Okay. There's our spine. And there's the inside. Not much on the inside. Okay. All right, this part's done. Let's do our corners. Get that done too. I'm out of the gold. Have to get new ones. And I'm not shopping from Temu now. That's going to be hard to do. What am I crafting? A journal? All I'm doing here is I'm just pushing the two ends in. I don't know what's up with this internet today, guys. No idea what's going on. It's got to be TikTok. TikTok. It's literally happening every couple of seconds now, which is ridiculous. Is ridiculous. Okay. All right. All right. This part is done. Now, I haven't decided if I'm going to leave it blank, empty, put some lace on there. I may, but I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah, it's starting to look really nice. Put a pocket on both sides or whatever. Let me trim this up here and burn it. I don't understand what's going on with this internet. I really don't. Because we could do green, we could do pink, we could do beige, we could do white. There's a lot of color of like nice, like lacy ribbon or something that we could put on here, just on the little spine section to kind of make it look nice. Maybe throw a couple of flowers, but I'm just thinking let me just see what kind of lace we got. We have to make the signatures first. That's pretty, but it kind of gets lost in there. Hey, huffing and puffing is, look, twice in a row with this internet nonsense. Does nothing for me. Maybe we need to look at beige. What color lace are you doing, Teresa? I mean, we could even get away with white, right? But I think I want to pull that beige in more. Hey, Leah? Leah, are you having issues with the internet? Can you come check this out? Because I keep getting the connectivity thing like literally every 5 minutes. It's very annoying. Did I lose you guys? Well, this is different. Kind of like that. And then I could put a couple of pink flowers in there. I think that looks really pretty, actually. Like, I keep getting that connectivity or whatever thing that comes up with that little message. No, like a message saying that the connectivity, and everyone says that I'm freezing. It's probably because of that. Give it a few minutes. It'll do it again. Yeah, that the live quality, blah blah blah. But the message comes up here.
Okay, well, there's nothing I can do.
No?
No. It's just how the
We can't
internet is
boost
with us.
anything?
No, there's nothing I can do about the internet.
Well, damn it, that sucks. Thank you. Yeah, this is really pretty. I just realized I didn't put my hot glue on. I think I'm going to use this one. And like I said, then I'll get some flowers and we'll put some pink roses on here to kind of bring it. Yeah, that looks nice. The question is, should I do both sides? Or I kind of feel like doing the back is a waste, but at the same time, I like the evenness of it. I'm not opposed to one that actually wraps around neither because pink roses. Vintage pink roses is the theme actually. So you're doing something like this where it does both sides kind of looks nice too. Even though I like that first one. But you see what I'm saying? How it kind of gives a little something to the spine. It can't be this one because I don't have enough for both sides. This way I would do both sides. It has to be this other one. And watch this. Is this one not as wide? Of course not. It's not as wide as that one. Well, damn it. Still looks good though. I'm looking to see if I have any more of this width. Yeah, exactly. I know, so many options, right? Sometimes it's like too many options, but I like having my options. Those are my little scrappy scrappies. No, it has to be the dark, the heavier lace like that. I wish I had more of this one, but I don't. And this one does look pretty. It's just, it's not going to give as much as the other one does. It's not even going to fold nicely like the other one will. This one is meant to fold. So, because I can't do this one, I'm going to go back to plan A, I guess. We all liked it. It's just, now I'm not going to have anything here. It's not the end of the world. Because you can't do both. That's way too much. It's too busy. I could do this side, and then I could do this side. I guess what I could do is maybe, no, it's got to be flat. And the spine is the spine. It is pretty. Why did I get the wrong size? I didn't realize it was a different size when I ordered it. See the difference? It's literally nothing I can do about it. It's one, it's two, it's three. Maybe when Larry comes home, he could check. Hey, what about this one? No, it's too busy. Too busy. Pretty though. Yeah, it's not really pink. It's more of a like an orangey, and it's not gonna match. Okay. I think we're just spinning our wheels for no reason right now. We all liked this one anyway. Go with the first. It does look pretty. It's different. And the spine, we'll worry about the spine at another time. If I do something to the spine or not, we'll see. been a minute since I've done a spine like this, you know. But I do think I have to do this on the front and on the back, so it kind of even. And then I'll just put the flowers. Well, I could put the flowers on both. I think that'll be okay. Right? Let's see how it looks with the flowers. Hopefully I have the right ones. Literally won't stop. Something like that. Like little flowers. Now the question is which ones, because of course, you know, I have different colors, different shades of pink. I could change it up. I want to do that's more of a mauve. I have some with the green, some without the green. I got this kind. There's like all different kinds. But I think a couple here and there will look nice. And I have a lot of options. These are pretty too. They actually match that really well. And these are like a paper flower. There's definitely a lot of options on the flowers, right? All right, we could determine that later. The flower situation. Right now, I just want to get the ribbon on and let the ribbon dry. And I'm debating, do I want to hot glue it or actually, I think the hot glue will probably work really well because this is a bulky, it's a bulky lace. What do you guys think? Definitely looks good color wise. And that one has to get cut off. I gotta cut it a certain way. Let me get something to put. It's a little bit too tall. It's four. This is 4 inches tall. I don't have anything that's like 4 inches tall to put under here. Like, really? To hold this up? That's big. Great. Let's have a little bit of. Just have some traction. Okay. Get this off the table. So you see how it'll come apart real easy, so I have to figure out, I gotta cut those two and probably burn it. And then I gotta cut this one off because it's like kind of meh meh. And that's a little dirty, so I need to cut that too. Let me look at this. Strategically, where to cut so it doesn't come completely apart. Let's see if I do that up to there, I can pretty much do the same down here. I think I'm gonna cut so that just these two little swirls remain up there. I think I ran out of juice. Let me go get it back up. Larry has to refill that for me. Yay? That looks nice. Maybe it's a little busier up there. I don't know if you guys are seeing me, if I'm freezing or what the hell's going on, because it keeps locking up. All right, I think that looks good. Like right there. Stop whining. Do you think this needs a dark lace underneath it to make it pop a little more? I don't even know if I have it, but sometimes by layering, again, I don't know if I have it. I need to look and see if I have anything of what my brain is thinking. I'm thinking like if there was just like something dark behind that, it would make it pop a little bit more. Like something like almost like this, but not this. Nothing in here. You can see me, but I just freeze up. Green. Yeah, I thought about the green. We'll look at the green next. I just want to make sure I didn't miss. Nope, I didn't miss anything here. It has to be like something really light. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. If I make it go here, start it here like that. I don't not like it with the double. Like, I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know yet. This is a little bit not as wide. And green? I thought I did. I probably ran out of that too. I know I had it in the sage green, but I must have ran out. I like it, but I'm not married to it. I'm not like, No, I was looking to kind of make it pop a little bit more. The first one by adding a darker color behind it. Kind of like that. Is that too busy? This I'm losing my patience with the internet. Um, wait, I did want to see. I know I said I want to put little flowers, but I do have those climbing flowers. Hold on. Sometimes layering these laces winds up looking really, really pretty. Where is it? Am I losing my mind? I just saw them. Ah, there they are. It's taken away from the beige one too much. This one is. Let me see about that other one. It's just one of those days. This one's a little bit thinner. I think it's too busy. Do it and glue it. Just be done with it, right? No, it's definitely gonna have to be the teeny ones now. On the green. Just like a couple like that and leave it alone. Can you even see the flowers? I mean, I could see them, but let me bring it up. Do you guys think it's too busy? All right, let's do a yay or nay. Let's take a poll. if the poll comes up. We'll do a yay or nay first. I agree. Sometimes, like if it's too busy, I don't like it. But sometimes it's too busy where it looks nice. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's a fine line. Okay, smiley face for yay or nay. You guys aren't voting. Smiley face for yay, crying face for no. I just need your guys' opinion. Oh God, you're not gonna help me. I could see that right now. You guys are totally split right down the middle. That's hysterical. Only two vote difference between yay or nay. Only 10 people voted. Come on. A few more. 3, 2, 1. Okay. The nays. The naysayers. So no green. I feel like it's just gonna get lost a little bit. A green chiffon, less busy. Or maybe even like, hold on, I have like a green. What if we did something like just a simple green? Yeah, no, they were voting on the green lace, on the how it looked. Um, let me get my chiffon. I have this one. Well, it's a pretty good color though. It's a very light color. Hold on. It's very. You guys, see that one? It's very close to the green, but it gives it a like. It's hugging it. I kind of like that. It's got a little ruffle, so that's kind of nice. And then we can add our little flowers, which will probably pop a little bit more because now you have like the solid background. You see that? It's got the solid background, so that kind of looks nice, right? See how? Do you see that? Yeah, I think that looks really nice. What are you whining about? It's just the right width too. Yeah, I like it too. I feel good about this one. This one. This one's a little bit too narrow. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Do you want to go out? Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Go. sit and eat now? He decided it was too humid, so he's gonna sit. That's exactly it. Mom. Except I'm not his mom. Technically, Leah is his mom. Technically. Make sure there's no right side or wrong side. I don't think there is a right and a wrong. Okay. So now that we're doing this, I'm going to glue it to the fabric first and then glue it on top of there. Because this will be easier to work. Oh, look at that. See how it's fraying? You're joking me, right? That's nicer. Thank you, Claire. Oh yeah, I like that much better. I know you guys can't really see, but the color is really pretty. We'll see about the roses in a minute. Now it looks classy. But you see, we have to try a bunch of different things just to see if we like it or not. Now I might change the roses. I might use the little paper ones. I don't know yet. Now the question is, do I do both sides? What do you guys think? I do have enough to do both sides. You know, it'd be cute to have it stick out just a little bit. That. Yes, I like symmetry as well. I just feel like you're gonna put it on top of it. Is it gonna wind up being bulky and lost? I think I need the symmetry though, because you see that little ruffle? I like that, and I think I want that on both sides. Yeah, I think we have to do it. Oh well. Yes, in a bookcase. Yep. I was thinking about how when you work with it, you know what I mean? Same difference. Thank you guys for all the tapping. Okay, so now we need to do this one like I did the other one. Oh, it's actually really, really close. I just need to cut this little piece here. He's just sitting there whining, like for no reason, Mr. Man. You're whining for no reason, sir. And let me tell you, it is humid out there. I just opened the patio door for him to go out, and I could barely breathe. And it was not like that this morning. It was overcast, rainy, just bleh, kind of a day. And then the sun came out, and now it's completely muggy. I don't like muggy. Meh. You're like the boy that cried wolf. Now you want to go out? Now he's by the back door. All right. Yes, I hear you. You get one pet. Okay, go. Goodness, goodness. Next week, we're supposed to get in the 90s, maybe 100. So I'm like, what? Must be the Holy Coast then, yeah. I guess we're all getting spanked. Yes, I like that. That looks really cute. We like symmetry. All right, let's let that dry. Let that dry. Okay. This could go here. Larry has to refill my dragon. This is the backup lighter. Beige. This one was in the big one. Okay, that looks good. Now, the issue with the roses is I do have those little roses that are made out of paper that might be better. Talking about these. Damn it. Let's see how these look. might look less busy than the fabric. We have those. Let me look at my other ones. Hold on. I also have these really pretty resin. These are all resin. Okay, so these paper ones are okay. We like. That was too much. Trying to pick the. I have like 3 different shades of pink. All these tiny flowers were from Timu a while back, hon. I feel like the single ones will be better. These are a little bit more. Do I say it? Demure. See them? Just a little color. Nothing too crazy. It doesn't draw your eye away. Like you could barely see it from there, right? Until I bring it up close. I think I like those because it's something when you're looking at it in person, but it's not drawing away. It's not taking away from anything. You guys agree? See how like very light they are? but I won't put them on the back because I feel like it won't sit right. I don't know. What do you think? I like it too. Now, the $64,000 question is, do I want to put green leaves? Because I do have resin leaves. And I do think it looks really pretty. I really love it. Let me get the leaves. See, these are all little, let me show you. This is the stuff I use on my watches. These are all leaves in all different colors. And then I have them in the green. Yes, it is very subtle. And I do happen to have sage green. It looks cute. Now we can't afford to lose these. Ready? It looks pretty. Yay. Okay. We're doing it. I think I'm going to swap out those two big ones. I'm going to make them all smaller. Just for more consistency. Actually, I don't mind it. I don't mind the different sizes. Now, do I want to glue or hot glue? Yeah, I like it like that too. I'm going to leave it. I just have to decide if I want. I think I'm going to do the glue. The hot glue may wind up being too messy. But I think how I'm going to do it is I'm going to put a glob of glue here and dip them and then do it that way because I know I'm going to have an issue with the glue. So I might as well just work with the big ass glob. And do like a dipping station. Okay. Babe, I need you to my dragon. When you get a chance, not eat first. You could eat first, hon. I don't need it right
You
now.
got the butane over there?
I don't think so. I think the butane's the drawer. Thank you. Almost done. There. I really like the way that came out. Just did a little something, right? And I might actually wind up doing a little teacup to put down here. Just like a little teacup. Maybe in like gold or something like that to kind of, I don't know. I got to think about it first. I have a teacup die cut, don't I? Because I was looking at the little wooden ones. I have a teapot. That's cute too. I thought a teacup would look really cute. A little bit bigger than that though. That's too small. Connecting, Larry? All night. A gold teapot would be cute, no? What do you guys think? A little gold teapot there? I think that would look really cute. Hi, Z. How are you, Mama? I am well, thank you. I say I cut one out and let's see how it looks. We are starting a new journal tonight. So I'm working on the cover. This is all we're getting done tonight is the cover. Friday we'll have to do the signatures. Oh, I'm glad. You know what's so funny? I was thinking about you today. I thought to myself, I haven't seen Z in a while. I hope on Friday she's able to jump on. She must have been. I'm telling you, I thought of you today, and it's freaky that you're on here now. Yeah. So this is pink roses, and we just did this beautiful trim, and I just added all these little double lace with these little roses and the little leaves and resin. It's going to be a sewn in signature. And now I'm sitting here thinking to myself, hey, a cute little teapot would be adorable right here. So, how often do I think of you, Adam? Often enough, my friend, often enough. I could put these flowers away. This was my template. And this is going to be for the signatures. I have like a ton of floral, pink floral paper to pick from. So we got plenty of paper to pick from. But right now, I just want to finish the cover. And I feel like something's missing. And I think like a little gold teapot here might be the little number that we need. Textured. Let's see what we have here. Yes, or white. I figured let's check out the gold first, since that was my first instinct. This is even really, it's like, looks like porcelain. It'll have to be cut this way so that it'll pop out that way. Because we want the spout to face that way. And if we did this, then we could do the inside in a little shimmer. Yes, lots of shimmery choices for sure. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Or like that with just the little body in a shimmer. Those two look good together. All right, let's cut a couple of them out. See how we feel about them. Yes, pearl white. Would look nice too. I do have a pearl. I also have this, which is not, it's a shimmer. That looks nice too. Let me go see if, because that the beige looks good, but I'm pretty sure I have a pearly white. Let me go. This one will definitely match the lace because it's not gold, but it's a shimmer. You like the other one? Well, let's do them all. Like that. Oh, I put the die cut the wrong way. What a Momo. Wait, this could go the right way. That was funny. That looks cute. Option A. Let's see what this one looks like. Because now I'm curious. Curiosity killed a cat. And Connie. It looks cute, but I think it gets lost. It gets lost in it.
The piece of steak is still in
Is that the TV ringing?
there.
Yes, we'll try the white too. I don't remember if I went all the way. Huh? See how it kind of embosses it this way? But I want it to go that way, and it you can't. I mean, I guess we could. Yeah, it still gets lost a little bit. All right, let me go get the white. White pearl. Let me see if I have any scraps. What if we cut it in that?
Mac and cheese. Order some.
I mean, that's kind of interesting. I also have this. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh, that looks like a pretty. Think that'd make a pretty pot? Let's see. I want the. I have to cut it backwards. I think it's a little busy, right? To be honest, I think I like the first one so far.
I like pizza. As far as meat.
Hmm. I'll show you the first one again. I mean, I think this one looks better than the shiny one because of the texture. I think this one looks more like a ceramic as opposed to this one. Right? The bottom one. So the bottom one, this was the first one. I do like the, you like the, wait, the gold or the white? That's, yeah, the white. I think the white now. I like this texture. Yeah. Oh, hey, Lou. How do you like your book? Let me show it to you. This is a double lace and resin flowers. It is so pretty in person. That's for your spine, and that's the back. And I wanted a little teapot, so you could be short and stout. And I like the little teapot. You like the little teapot? I like the little teapot. You love it? Yay! Yeah, I love it too. Believe me, it took me a long time to pick the lace because I couldn't make up my mind. Okay, now we got extra. All right, let me put these away. I wonder if we should do a little. Let me do a little teacup too, just for giggles. See if we don't have to use it, but I like to at least cut it, and then if we like it, we can use it. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Everyone had very strong opinions, but everyone agreed. I know this had a little. There it is. It had a little teacup and saucer and stuff, like a little. I prefer this one. Let's just see how this works. Would the puff show up with the vellum? I don't think I know what you mean by that. How's this supposed to go? That does kind of looks weird. Oh, steam. I don't know about the plate. I'm not sure how this plate thing is supposed to work because I didn't think that looked really good. There, and then this one actually has, this has been doing this, 41. This is a cute little tea bag that I might cut with the vellum. I don't know. So this little piece goes on the bottom. I think it looks weird, right? Or is it just me? That's right. Okay. Um, let's do the tea bag out of this. That's adorable. What is that for? Is it to hang the tea bag? I don't freaking know what that's for. I guess you're supposed to hang it like this. It's the string of the tea bag, but oh, do you just glue it? Like there's a little hole. To me, it makes it seem like this is supposed to go on the cup, right? So I'm guessing the tea bag goes through the little holy thing like that. I don't know how I feel about this, but okay. Not sure yet. Yeah, I see the little hook. See that little hook that's supposed to hook to the, which to me is kind of weird because it the tea bag goes in your teacup. However, we're gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna put I don't know. Well, anyhow, that's kind of like I think that looks cute. To judge or not to judge. To judge or not to judge. Because I do feel like the teapot needs to have a little pop to it, but I don't want to judge it in. Let's see how it would look. doesn't look bad, but what if we zhuzh it in pink? Yeah, I was just testing it out. You hear this, babe? Any idea why this keeps happening? I'm not joking when I tell you it's happened over 30 times tonight. For real. Yes, I think I like the pink also. And I'm going to do it lightly, not that harsh. However, I could also use a gold or silver metallic on the edge with a marker to give it like a metallic finished look. Let's see. We still have some to test it. Oh, darn it. 1 second. Can't lose all the little pieces. Hello, Marianne. Yes, we're wrapping it up. We're almost done. Almost, not quite. Let me think. Yeah, it's the darn something's up. I don't like that. Let's try this one. Doesn't do anything for it. I mean, the pink's not bad. That's the pink down here. So that's the pink. That's the sepia. I still feel like a metallic. Wonder if I could do it with yes, vintage. No, not tea. It's actually more of a pink rose, uh, but the fabric that Linda picked has teapots on it, so I'm putting a little teapot on it. It's going to be more rose. Green. I'm not going to have the right shade of green because I have greens, but not like a sage green. I'm wondering if yeah, the rub and buff is what I was thinking. And just doing it real carefully. Let's try the gold leaf. Ooh, rose gold. Well, I have gold trim, so I'm going to try it on this little corner here. I did it in here. Doesn't look bad. I do have rose gold, by the way. I could try that. I have a copper. Antique. Grecian. I could have sworn. I think the copper is what I used for rose gold. really see much of it. Well, all in all, I think I like pink or the rose gold. Let's do the pink, see how we like it, because I could always cut another one. I have more of this paper. Um, we tried it. Let me put my glasses on. And again, I'm only doing a teeny bit. I'm not going super duper crazy on it. I'm using like what's on the brush. I didn't even dip it. Has like a little aura of pink around it now. Because there is one. Larry's watching TV. He's watching, I think, Reacher. Okay, I think that's good. No, it's definitely the thing. Um, should I put like a little brad here and here so it looks like screws? Like the little mini brads so it looks like a little screw? Because don't the pots have a little bit of a screw on the handle usually? Or leave it? No? Well, I also have little pearl ones. I believe I have little pearl ones. No screws, bone china. Okay, that makes sense. So then we're ready to glue. Okay, we're committed. Let's do it. That looks really cute. I love the lace. Okay. We're done with the cover. Very pretty. Very pretty. Love it. Oh, I didn't show her the inside. We did green. My name's already on it. That's embossed. We're going to sew the signatures in. 3 signatures. Going to be about 8 pages each signature, 6 to 8 pages. And then we'll put pockets on both sides. But, hey, Kimmy. Okay, so we are started. This is Pink Roses, vintage pink rose, antique kettle, I guess, but it's vintage pink rose. So again, if you go back and you watch the replay when it's on YouTube, there's the lace, the green lace, then there's the beige lace, and then I put resin flowers. So it is really pretty. And then the ribbon has the little ruffle, and I just made it come out just a little bit on each side to kind of hug the spine and kind of give it a little something something. I like the way that looks. So Friday we will work on the signatures. And it came out nice. I think what took the longest was probably figuring out the lace, because I think I took every piece of lace I owned out. So I hope you like it. Thank you for all the gifts, everyone. The roses. Oh, lots of roses. And I don't know what that is. I got a little kitty cat. Ice cream cone. The hearts. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. All right. Anybody have any questions, or are we good? I think we're good. All right. I'm gonna turn off my hot glue gun because I'm done for the night. I'm gonna grab our little book, our prayer book. Today's the 18th. Okay, everybody, let's focus. Say our evening prayer. When God whispers your name, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother when he sins against me? Jesus answered, 77 times. Seems to me God gives a lot more grace than we'd ever imagine. We could do the same. I'm not for watering down the truth or compromising the gospel, but if a fellow with a pure heart calls God Father, can't I call that same man brother? If God can tolerate my mistakes, can't I tolerate the mistakes of others? If God allows me with my foibles and failures to call him Father, shouldn't I extend the same grace to others? Wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's hard to follow. I know it's hard for me to follow that one. And tomorrow I'm gonna have to follow it because I'm gonna be 4 people short in my office. So tomorrow's gonna be a rough day. I already know. And I'm gonna remember that tomorrow. Forgive 70 times 7. People make mistakes, what have you. Stay focused and help, not make the problem worse. And also, Lord, we ask that you help all our friends who are currently in your need, those with health or mental issues, physical issues, professional issues. We ask that you allow us to come back together on Friday to spend some more time together. And we thank you for all that is good in our lives, because we're always asking for things and we forget to thank you for things. So we should all make a better effort to thank him for at least one thing in our life every day. Even if we have a crappy day, there's got to be something good in that day, and focus on that. Right, guys? We ask you this, Lord Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. Amen. Just keeping our prayers simple. And we do ask for a lot, so we always have to remember that we have to give too. So in our own way. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you had fun. Thank you for your opinions and helping me make some decisions on here. This is starting out really lovely. And Friday, we'll work on the signatures and figure out how we're going to do them. Because I don't know if the 12 by 12 folded in half may work. And then I might throw a couple of longer pieces in there. But I'll show you guys how we do that. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you Friday, 7:30 on Friday. Have a great Thursday. Be good. Big hug. Big kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you guys. And I will see you soon.